Om Shanti, Prijit Bhai. Will you share the Murli?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Thank you. I hope I'm clearly audible.
Yes, sister, it's clear.
Thank you. So before we start with today's Bhagdada's Mahavakya, as it is a continuation of yesterday's Murli, we will revise a bit. It was a Murli of 11th of November 1989. And the title of the Murli was Divinity is the Decoration of the Confluence-aged Brahmins, where Baba has seen the bestower of divine intellect being the bestower of divine intellect, and the bestower of divine vision was looking the divine soul. Baba said that we children are the one with the divine life. That was like we were the divine idols who have the divine thoughts, who speak divine words and perform divine actions. And Divinity is like the elevated decoration of our children at the confluence age. And with this divinity, we have to make everyone experience something ethereal, something alaukic, beyond ordinariness through our divine eyes, through our divine, that means through our divine vision. So Baba says, if you would see that most of the people nowadays are very discontented, they want some newness. And we, the children, can make them experience being alaukic and that divinity for which is the basis of life. And they are also searching everywhere that from somewhere they would get, some something, some spiritual satisfaction. So Baba says that they are, desperately thirsty. They want even a drop of water. So we will be the instrumental to give them, to make them that experience. And Baba also says that, you also have to take that. Sometimes we say we haven't given sorrow to anyone, but throughout the day, did we give happiness to anyone? Today also Baba has emphasized a lot about the happiness when Baba is meeting the group of Mumbai, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. And also, Baba says that we might not have best anything, but how much did we change into best? That was also something Baba had pointed out, and also said that how much have we accumulated through our divine thoughts in our mind? How much wealth did we accumulate by using it for an elevated task as per Sriman? Because this is the time Baba has um, reminded us we can store, we can gather maximum treasure for our 21 births. And also, Baba says that this is like the special attention we have to give for the accumulation. So, today we will start. And there are a few more points maybe when we will share in the group, we again can revise. I might have missed few. So today Baba is meeting the Bombay group. Children who are residents of Bombay are full of all treasures. Are you not? Do you always experience yourself to be souls who are full? Fullness is a sign of perfection. You can check your perfection by your own fullness because perfection means to be full of all treasures. Just as you have a full moon, its fullness is a sign of its perfection. When it cannot get any fuller, that is its stage of perfection. There is not even a slight bit missing. It is full. So, all of you are full in everything: knowledge, yoga, dharana, and service. Gyan, Yog, Dharana, and service, these are the all four subjects. Or Baba is telling those are like the full moons who are full in all this four subject. This is called perfection. From this, you can tell whether you are close to or far from perfection. When you are full, you are close to perfection. So, are all of you close? How close you are? Are you reaching the 8, the 100, or the 1600? There is closeness of the 8, then the closeness of the 100, and the closeness of 16,000. Check which closeness you have. Nevertheless, out of the millions of the world, it is good that you are very, very fortunate. There are those who are desperate, whereas you are the souls who are full. Your souls who are embodiments of attainments. Those souls are desperate to attain something, to receive some sort of happiness. But still in the world, the cognitive blindness remains same. But Baba says that you are the souls who are embodiment of attainments. You have this happiness, do you not? Talk to yourself every day. Who can remain happy apart from us? Always keep the blessing in your awareness that you are close and full. Now you have even had a chance of meeting closely. Just as you like being close physically, in the same way, always remain close in your stage. That is, always remain full. Just as you like being close physically, in the same way, always remain close in your stage. That is, always remain full. Acha. Now Baba is meeting Gujarat and Pune group. All of you are experienced in experiencing the attainments of power through drishti. Just as you experience power through words, just as you experience power through words, similarly, we we have the experience, the attainment of power through drishti. When you hear the Murli, you feel that you have received power. Such a powerful line. Baba says, when you hear the Murli, you feel that you have received power. In the same way, have you practice of experiencing the attainment of power through your drishti? See, um, in the world, if you see, there are lots of books, lots of scriptures, lots of self-help books, lot of books written by great philosopher, scriptures in order to change your thoughts, in order to transform your life, in order to create the better version of yourself. But did we change? Did we transform? Did we make some difference in our version? No. Why? Because it had no power. Only God, only Baba can work into that level, because it is not only the scripture, it is not only the book, it is not only the text. Murli is something we are receiving every moment, the unseen power, which is like working in a spiritual level. We myself also not understanding that how we are transforming, but our brain, everything. our intellect, everything is getting purified, and our whole consciousness is shifting, because no book, no scriptures, no self help book can help you to shift your consciousness. But only Murli can help us to shift our consciousness from body conscious to soul conscious. And that is why, no matter how much information, data, beautiful data we are available in the uh, involved right now, but there is no change, there is no transformation is happening. So this is a very beautiful line. It's a line to understand very deeply, that Baba says that you feel that you have received power. In the same way, have you the practice of experiencing the attainment of power through your drishti? Or is it that you experience it through words and not as much through drishti? Are you able to catch power through drishti? Baba is asking. Because it is only when you have had the practice of catching it through drishti that you will be able to give others an experience through divine drishti. How much power we are capable of receiving, deriving from drishti. Baba says, based on that, it is equally proportionate that you have had the practice of catching it through drishti, that you will be able to give others an experience through your divine drishti. As you progress further, as you progress further, there won't even be time to give anyone an introduction through words, and there won't even be those circumstances. And so, what will you do then? Baba says that going forward, such time will come there we cannot even speak a word. The circumstances will be such that we can only help them, we can only liberate them through our divine drishti. Those who are bestowers of blessings and great donors will give a great donation and blessings through their drishti. The power of peace, the power of love, the power of happiness and bliss are all attained through drishti. So, something, a point to be checked when Baba is telling that the power of peace, the power of love, the powers of happiness and bliss are all attained through drishti. Are we attending that power? Or is there something that I'm attending the power of peace, but the power of bliss I'm not attending through drishti? When you go in front of the non living idols, they don't speak, do they? Nevertheless, devotee souls have one attainment or another. For that is why they go there. How do they attain something? They take vibrations from their divinity and through the drishti of their divine eyes. So the practice, what we will do now, will be will depict the future of the devotees who will be deriving this that same, as Baba says, that the power of happiness, power of bliss, power of love and the peace from those idols, non-living idols, because though those were none, but what we are right now doing, what we are right now attending at the Sangam Yuga. They take vibrations from their divinity and through the drishti of their divine eyes, looking at the idol of God or goddesses. People pay special attention to their eyes. The attention is drawn towards their face because vibrations are received through the forehead and divinity is experienced through the eyes. We will again read these lines. The attention is drawn towards their face because vibrations are received through the forehead and the divinity is experienced through the eyes. That is of non living idols. But whose idols are they? They are the non living idols of you living idols. Baba is giving us title living idols. Do you have the intoxication that they are your idols? Or it still seems a far truth from us? It is because you did that service through the living form that the non living idols were created. So practice giving and receiving power through drishti. The experience of the power of silence is very elevated. Now, Baba is switching to another subject. Of course, these are all interconnected. Baba is now emphasizing the experience of the power of silence, which is very elevated. Nowadays, everyone experiences an impact from the power of science. But how did the power of science come about? It was only through the power of silence. Since the power of science can give you temporary attainment, then how much attainment will the power of silence give you? So accumulate power in yourself through the divine drishti of the Father. So accumulate power in yourself through the divine drishti of the Father. Then at the time of need, you will be able to give to others what you have accumulated. To accumulate just for yourself and then to use it means you earned it and you use it up. Baba had checked this last Sunday's Murli, the type of children who have gathered, who have stored, but who have also spent it. So Baba is telling to accumulate just for yourself and then to use it means you earned it and you used it up. Those who earn something and instantly use it up do not accumulate anything, and those who don't have an account of accumulation are deceived at that time. When you are deceived, you experience sorrow. The power of silence will not accumulate just like that. If you don't have the experience of drishti, then at the last moment you will be deceived in receiving an elevated status. Then there will be sorrow and repentance, paschatap. Therefore, experience power through the Father's drishti from now and continue to accumulate it. So, do you know how to accumulate? Baba is asking. First, Baba says what to do. Why we need to do that. Now Baba is telling how to do it. What would be the sign of accumulating it? You would be intoxicated. Just as a lot of happiness is visible as intoxication in the way that wealthy people move, in their way of sitting and doing everything, so this is spiritual intoxication. By having this intoxication, you automatically have happiness. In fact, happiness is your birthright. Become those who show others the spiritual sparkle with your sparkle of happiness. Always keep these blessings in your awareness. No matter what happens, do not lose your blessings of happiness. Problems will come and go. We have the blessings of happiness, Baba keh rahe, irrespective of anything, whatever the circumstances, challenges we have, we cannot lose the blessings of happiness. Problems will come and go. But your happiness should not go because happiness is your own personal property. Whereas a problem is something external, it has come from someone else. You always keep with you things that belong to you. Things that do not belong to you will come and go. The situation belong to Maya. They are not yours. You don't lose anything that belongs to you. So do not lose your happiness. Even If you shed that body, your happiness should not disappear. Baba said such a strong word. If the body is shed in happiness, you will receive an even better body. The old one will go and you will receive a new one. So, those from Gujarat and Maharashtra must always maintain this greatness. Become great in your happiness. Now, Baba is meeting Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Do you experience being special souls who play a special part in this in drama? Do you experience being special souls who play a special part in this drama? When you consider yourself to be special souls, you automatically remember the one who made you like that. And you find remembrance easy because relationship is the basis of remembrance. One who made you like that, and you find remembrance easy because relationship is the basis of remembrance. Where there is relationship, remembrance is automatically easy. Since you have all relationship with one father, then there is no one else. With the awareness that you have all relationship with the one father, you will become an easy yogi. You don't ever find it difficult, do you? Do you find it difficult when there is an attack from Maya? Become those who have bid farewell to Maya for all time. Baba says that when we are sharing all the relationship with Father, we become an easy way yogi. And that time, no matter if there is an attack of Maya, we are those who have bid farewell to Maya for all time. When you bid farewell to Maya, the congratulations from the Father will make you move forward a lot. On the path of devotion, you asked so many times, give me blessings, give me good wishes. However, now Baba has shown you an easy way to take blessings from the Father. The more you bid farewell to Maya, the more blessing you will automatically receive. God's blessings make you elevated. Very important line. The more you bid farewell to Maya, the more blessings you will automatically receive. When we are unaffected, unattracted, or uninfluenced by Maya, that is the way we are accumulating blessings automatically. God's blessings make you elevated, not just for one birth, but for many births. Always keep in your awareness that you will continue to take blessings from the father and the Brahmin family at every step. Baba says, always keep in your awareness that you will continue to take blessings from the father and the Brahmin family at every step and easily continue to fly. Your special souls in the drama, the ones who perform special actions and play a special part for many births, do not perform ordinary action, but perform special actions, have special thoughts and speak special words. In this, Murli Baba already have told us how with our divine thoughts, divine intellect, divine drishti, we can make others experience uh, what they're looking for. So Baba says, those who of you from Andhra do the special service of transforming many souls through your elevated actions and elevated transformation. Make yourself a mirror and let the Father be visible in your mirror. Do such special service. Here, Baba says the word mirror. So, in one of the Avyakta Murli, Baba said that when we become one with Father, when we are even not getting affected or influenced by your own thoughts, and we are being able to maintain the stage of detached observer where we are seeing our thoughts being detached and not becoming the embodiment to it. The practice of this stage, that Sakshi stage, being with Father, being in company with Father, and being detached, help us to be detached to see others' role, being detached observer without getting influenced or um, without getting influenced or being subservient of the situation. So, when we see someone, maybe someone's behavior is not right to us, or someone is unnecessarily creating some situation, then when we are not judgmental, when we are seeing them, still seeing them as a living light and separating their role at that moment from that beautiful soul, we become the mirror for them. They themselves can see their own weakness, own shortcomings, uh, by themselves. As Baba says, sthiti se sthiti ko change karna hai. With our own state, we can transform other stage without speaking a single word. Only when we become the mirror to them, they themselves realize that something very wrong in themselves, and that is how they transform. That is exactly Baba is telling. So make yourself a mirror and let the Father be visible in your mirror. And the next step, when the Father will be visible, do such special service. So always remember, I'm a divine mirror, and through myself, this mirror, the Father should be visible. So, being a divine mirror, what all we are supposed to do, we know, or maybe we can accumulate what all the points we have received from this Murli. And through myself, this mirror, the Father should be visible. Do you understand? Acha. So, this was the Murli of 11th November 1989. We will now take maybe 1 minute of pause. We will introspect and share in the group audio points. If you have any question or require any clarity, that also we will discuss. Acha, Shanti. So if you're ready, we can start sharing in the group.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om
So
Shanti.
Baba says the power of the drishti, that divine drishti that that we have. So Baba says and actually there are two drishtis. So one is through the Murli, right? The spiritual power that we get is one is through the Murli, and second is through the drishti. So which is actually a spiritual or a vision, right? That we get. So Baba says there may not be time, right, as we go forward to give the course, and also it will be through the drishti that all, everyone will experience. So Baba says the transformation will happen through our drishti and the vibration. So, everybody's looking for peace in this world, right? And happiness. And now they are taking it from the non-living idols, right, through their drishtis and the vibration. But now we are the living idols, right? So we have to give this through our eyes. So, um, so drishti is something that I think we have seen only in Brahma Kumaris, right? Nowhere else we might have seen this practice that we give power through drishti. So everywhere else we see closing eyes and meditating, or we may not have even seen anywhere else that this concept of giving drishti. So it is through drishti that we really take power from Baba, and also give others the power and the vibration. Vibration, Baba says, it's coming through the forehead, but the drishti is again very special. Yeah, thank you.
Girija sister has written on chat, I'm a Sampurna and Sampanna Atma, which makes me a close soul. I attain a power through drishti, power of peace, power of love, power of happiness, and power of bliss. Devotee's soul will take vibration from their divinity and divine eyes. Drishti. Accumulate power through Father's Drishti. I am blessed, happy soul. Thank you, Girija sister. Anyone else would like to share?
This is towards the end that Baba said, being a divine mirror. That was also an interesting point. So, in the Baba says, the powerful service point. So that we need to do is to become a mirror in which people will see the Father. So our actions and words and the vibration, everything that comes out of us, right, should give them the experience of peace, love, right, and the divinity, right. That the divinity should be there. So that's where they will realize, or they will see us, or experience us that divine mirror, right, through our action.
Yes. Thank you, brother.
Om Shanti, Yashmi.
Om Shanti.
I really like the divine eye part, especially Baba said, like even devotees, see, they go in front of the idols. And then what do they watch? Especially, I remember when I was young, And I used to go often to this Madurai Meenakshi temple or many other Tanjore temples and all. When the full alankar is done, and especially you'll see that's the artistic work of the priests over there who do the alankaram. And then when you look at the eyes, you really see the gleam. And at that moment, when the curtain opens and when we watch the that eye over there, it's a kind of a smiley power or something which we just catch as vibrations and we take it. So that part here, Baba has explained so well how devotees get attracted to the eyes. It's there, and that's just a fleeting moment when you do the alankar. And there is second other form, especially when you go to Tirupati and all. You are just asked to go in a line. You get a fleeting glimpse, just see a second glimpse. You have to look and go. And that time, every devotee what to say, enhances this power of drishti. I will see each one of them folding their eyes and closing their eyes and opening their eyes because that will just be a second. So the way the craze is there to really bring about divinity in the eyes, to catch the divinity from the idols. In here, Baba has really, it's the process which I think you should really appreciate the devotees. We are just talking about we sit, we open eyes and give drishti without knowing even whether the other person has received it, or even we may be giving drishti and we may be wandering. But that moment, I liked the way Baba has appreciated the power of a divine eye. But I was interested, like this brother was just telling about this divine mirror. Now, what is a divine mirror? What do you see in a mirror? Generally, Baba says you want to see yourself. He always says, go and look in the mirror. You have a face of the monkey and you want to marry Narayan. That kind of humorous statements Baba used to make. But I want to really, you to share like what are the mirrors we need for that inner beauty? And so that I become a mirror and somebody else will look in me and they will see Baba. Isn't it something nice, Reshmi? Man? Like, what is that procedure? Or what is that magic which Baba is talking here about the inner mirror or the mirror to reveal the inner beauty or a divine mirror? If you can just give your आपका जो ख्यालात है इसमें.
I think while was reading the line, I again has again is explaining what I have understood that Baba always give emphasize. Anyone else would like to answer the question, by the way, in the group? Okay, so like what I have understood, sister, it is that Baba says Sathi and Sakshi. First of all, that being in Baba's company and being detached from our own role is something very important to being that, mirror for others. The moment when I am only struggling, I'm only fighting, or I'm only battling with my own thoughts, this shouldn't come, why did it come, and becoming the embodiment of it, creating restlessness, then I cannot. I'm again in that monkey stage, as you said. So I will not be able to stabilize myself. You see, even when the mirror is shaking, you will not be able to see anything you will not be able to see anything through it, right? Not your face, nothing will be clearly visible. So before so I think the basis of it is like being with Baba, being a detached observer. I am observing my thoughts, Okay, this thoughts came. The thought came, I have to complete maybe Murli by 6. I have to go for my classes. Maybe I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you, I'm absorbed into something else, but at the same time, just as an example, this thought came. I saw it as a detached observer and saying, see, Baba, this thought is coming. You take it, nothing to do with it. But at the same time, if I would say, oh, yeah, I have to be, fast. Let's close this class as soon as possible. Then I started. First of all, I'm getting deviated from what am I doing. My focus is something else. My ekagrata shakti has gone. I come into body consciousness and created that restlessness and experience that restlessness through the body also, through the mind also. So then again I become monkey. But when the intellect is enough sharp, with, as Baba says, with the power of silence, with the practice of power of silence and using Baba's drishti and every day studying Murli, I can stabilize myself where being with Baba, sitting with Baba's company, I can clearly see the thoughts which are to be taken and which are to adieu the goodbye, which are not to be taken, not to become the embodiment of it. Okay, it has come, Baba, you see, and it's gone. The moment I am not touching it, it will not become alive. उसमें जान नहीं आएगा. And then it will be gone. And with this practice for longer times, I become a mirror to someone where I will not react or I will not say even a words when there is a situation, circumstances, or some person has become instrumental to check how grounded I am. First of all, each part of drama, each scene of drama is making me feel how grounded I am. No one is to be blamed. So when I'm not reacting and I am able to see them as a living, beautiful light, they're just playing their part. It is not that they have some weakness or shortcomings. It is just that I'm separating their role from the soul precisely. Then I, the soul, become the mirror to them. They themselves can realize, oh, what am I doing? Why am I shouting? Why am I creating such thing? It doesn't suit me. It helps them to emerge their own qualities, own potential, their own divinity. That is how I become the divine mirror. And definitely with this practice, furthermore, as Baba says, ke aapke dwara Baba pratyaksha honge. They will see Baba. Because Baba always say that a stage will come when they will not say Brahma Kumaris ka Baba, but Mera Baba. So we will become the instrument of it, instrument of you know showing Father through this divine mirror.
Yeah, another way to.
You know why, Reshmi, Ben, I asked you that question? See, have you seen a mirror? Especially when the mirror breaks in a corner, you will see some shining things or of glasses and all coming. So I knew that in order to differentiate between an ordinary glass and the mirror, there is some kind, and a person makes a mirror, I think he will have a better idea than me, the one who makes the mirror. And so there is some shiny material in a mirror which you don't find in an ordinary glass. So mirror is something very special. It's got the power of reflection, and it's also called, yeah, it's got a kind of a power. They say, if you have got power in you, a cat which sits in front of a mirror sees the lion inside over there. So for that, what I feel, as you were also saying, I'll have to first see in the mirror what I am if I want others to see. So first I will look in the mirror. What do we do when we look in the mirror? We smile. So I will first give that smile and see whether I have any other negativity in me. Am I a positive person and all? And then what else I'll see? Do paying Baba's chime? Do I have that spiritual knowledge? How do I see Baba? So I will get the picture in the mirror that I see Baba like that. So I feel like that man puts all the shining pieces in a glass to make it a mirror. I should also put all this, the my smile, my positivity, look in the mirror, and do all that kind of magical things, see whether I made any mistakes. And as if like mirror, mirror on the wall, they say, show as if the mirror is reflecting what I am. Then I'm ready. Then I can say, I feel, yes, I'm ready for divine mirror. And if I go with that picture with somebody else and look at them and see how they are looking at me, naturally, if I smile, they'll also smile back. So the mirror does that. When you smile, it smiles back. It doesn't cry. So I think that this is a very, I don't remember somewhere who had, whether it was Ken by or something, being a divine mirror. That's a nice class. That's why I wanted to know what is your approach. I used to follow this only smile and then go back. So, like that, when the mirror smiles back at you, you go to others. When you smile at them, they'll smile at you. When you show them God, they'll see God in. It's just, I think, one. I don't know whether it is fictional or magical. I think sometimes we can play with such magic with the divine mirror.
Bridget, you were also sharing something.
Yeah. So another way, this, I know I was thinking, the divine mirror is like we are trying to make it more clear. So we have the ordinary mirror and also the divine mirror. So ordinary mirror will see everything ordinary, right? So and the divine mirror, when to become that is uh, having a clean and clear mind, and also becoming pure, right? So the more we have a clean mind and the more pure we become, right? The mirror becomes clean and clear, in which the reflection clearly visible, right, was. So the more impurity that comes in, right, then that means the impurity in terms of that anger, ego, jealousy, whatever comes in, right? Then it's all getting some sort of a shadow or some sort of a stains on the mirror where you don't see it, right? So to make it more divine is to work on the self, work on the self to experience more Baba's, power or peace, love. The more we stay constant remembrance and take power from Him, the mirror will get more divine, meaning it will become more clear and clear, and there everybody will see and experience that divinity through us. Uh, just one thought, yeah.
Dr. Jitna has written on chat that Baba says experience power through the Father's drishti from now and continue to accumulate it. Anyone else would like to share who has not shared yet? Any other point? Because you can also say something from yesterday's point if you would remember. So it will be a revision for all of us. Baba also have told here the power of silence. So if anyone would like to emphasize on that. Anyone else would like to speak?
Rishi, when you were talking about this power of silence,
Girish,
uh,
we will just take a pause. We will see that if other wouldn't want to speak or not. Rakhi Ben, I don't know who are all in the group. If somebody wants to share anything, we will give the chance to everyone. Ami Ben, Chandralekha Ben, Pramila Ben, Sridhar Bhai. Would like to share anything? Any other points if you would like to share?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Pramila Ben.
I have a question. We
Mm.
often have the picture of Bab Dada and they say take drishti. Is it, does it really work that way? Sorry, it's a very basic question.
No, that's very sweet. Anyone else would like to answer this question from their experience?
If you visualize, it's all based on your visualization, but if you really visualize it, that Baba is giving you power, and if you can clearly see that in the screen of your mind, then definitely you will get that. That's what is my experience.
And you have to give time to this process, maybe initially, if you're new to knowledge or if you're not being able to experience much. So you just practice to sit maybe 5 minutes tomorrow, 10 minutes next week, 15 minutes. So try to gradually increase the time to sit with Father where you are, looking at Bab Dada, looking at his eyes. Maybe you will not feeling anything. Maybe for a month, maybe for a few weeks, you are not feeling anything, but keep going and read Murli, try to introspect, try to practice Antarmukta, which is very, very important that the preparation stage of taking drishti is Antarmukta, the power of silence, what Baba has emphasized, where I can silence my mind. It is double thing. When I'm taking drishti, that is also making me calm, and with the knowledge, when I'm sitting with Baba, initially I'm not being able to concentrate. I don't feel that I'm receiving anything at all. But gradually, when I will give more time to it, I will become graduate into this field. You will feel that yes, there is something you are receiving, there is something very peaceful, very ethereal, which is beyond any words. That would be your own experience, but you have to experiment, and for that, you have to give time and practice power of silence.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the question. And if anyone has any question, we still have 5 minutes. We can take it up. If you want to share any points from yesterday's part of the Murli, that also are most invited. I think Baba says a beautiful point that who have the sanskars of being easy remain easy because they find every task to be easy, which is also a great point of dharana that when we are keep our sanskar easy, light, then um, all the tasks which we attend also become very easy. We should not be tight. Tight means Baba said that it was struggle. Okay, if we have nothing to share, can we move towards the meditation? Is it okay to move towards the meditation?
Yeah, sister, unless nobody has anything to share.
Sure. Sit back and relax. Be very, very easy. I, the divine idols, sitting at the center of the creation with Father, with a smiling face, with the divine eyes. Just visualize your face. You're sitting at the center of this creation with Father. You are that divine being. You are the chosen one. You are a very, very special soul. You are the one who is an instrument to liberate everyone from sorrow and give happiness. You are the bestower of happiness, the bestower of peace, the master bestower of happiness, master bestower of peace. Father is always with us. No matter what, no matter what the circumstances, who are the people around me, I'm always cheerful. I'm always happy. I love everyone. And I now, through my drishti, radiating love, peace, acceptance to all over the globe, to all over the universe. They're receiving that love. They're receiving that peace. They too are the divine being. They're experiencing their own divinity, their own virtues, their qualities. Let me be in this intoxication throughout the day, that I will do seva, I will do service through my drishti, because I am the master, bestower of peace, bestower of happiness. I never lose the power of silence, the power of happiness that my Father bestowed upon me. Acha. Om. Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Rashmi Ben. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a lovely day.